A TikToker's friend had shared a scenic photo from their trip to Boone, North Carolina, deep in the Appalachian Mountains. They hadn't noticed anything unusual at first, but when they zoomed in, far off in the distance, a figure was standing there. It looked like a woman, but something about it didn't quite seem human. Some say it could have been a skinwalker, others thought it was a ghost. The friend was convinced they were completely alone out there. It definitely wasn't a person. Whatever it was, it sure changed the vibe of that beautiful view. On July 5th, 2022, a woman was out walking her dog near a quiet lake, surrounded by peaceful nature. As usual, she filmed a short clip of her dogs playing, nothing out of the ordinary. But later, while reviewing the footage, she noticed something. In the distance, a large, dark figure was moving between the trees. Who, or what, did she capture that day? A man set up a stealth camera on his property in North Carolina, hoping to catch some wildlife footage. But he never expected to capture this. In one of the frames, a strange little girl appeared. She wasn't supposed to be there. It looked like she was walking, or maybe even running. No one nearby recognized her, and there were no reports of trespassing in the area. Some viewers claimed to see another figure lurking in the background. If that's true, could she have been running away from someone? What was going on here? Backpacking UK, a YouTube channel known for solo wild camping adventures, shared a tense and unexpected encounter from August 19th, 2023. The YouTuber had ventured into a remote woodland to test new gear. Just a quiet day outdoors, or so he thought. He set up camp, showcasing a spacious two-person tent and gear. Everything seemed calm, peaceful, but that peace didn't last.
Gutted. Just been busted. Really busted. Like 3 guys Land Rover busted. Oh dear. Have to keep it quiet. Oh dear. Well, campers. That was an experience. But a good one. It's out of the way now. It's the first time I've been busted. So, God, nearly got shot. Fucking hell. Oh dear. God. Nice. This old guy with a gun. Someone in a suit. And then the backup team, which I weren't going to mess with them. Just asking what the I was doing. Oops, not good.
Out of nowhere, a jeep appeared. 3 men confronted him, one of them visibly armed. They claimed they had almost shot him, thinking he was someone else. Luckily, he kept his cool. By calmly explaining himself, he managed to de-escalate the situation. No harm was done, but the encounter left him shaken. While hiking on Pilot Mountain in North Carolina, a couple accidentally filmed something strange.
Is it really? Oh, there's more than one of them, huh?
At the time, they were sure no one was around. But when they later checked the video, they noticed a ghostly figure appearing and disappearing out of nowhere. Many commenters pointed out that it looked like someone dressed as a Confederate soldier, which makes sense, as locals have long reported sightings of Civil War ghosts in the area. The hikers knew they'd captured something unusual and have since become believers in ghosts. Sadie was hiking alone high up in the mountains when she paused to take a selfie. Later, while scrolling through her photos at home, she noticed something chilling. In the background, far behind her, a strange figure appeared. It looked humanoid, but too distant and distorted to tell if it was a person, an animal, or something else entirely. The sight unsettled her. It didn't look like a hiker or any wildlife she knew. Whatever it wasn't supposed to be there. The photo still creeps her out. In Canada, a dog had fallen through the ice, trapped in freezing water and barely hanging on.
Bob, be nice. He's gonna help you.
When you get closer, sweep around so you're going feet first.
Oh.
When you get closer, start going further.
He's growling at you already.
Don't worry about it. He's gonna save you. Bob, it's okay.
Bob, be good.
Sorry, go get my Cheetos. Go over there. Over there.
Here's his name.
His name's Bob. His name is Bob.
Behind him and come up. Go that way.
His name is Bob.
Give me
Bob,
slack.
be good.
Keep giving me slack. I need more slack.
He's
in the ice.
If you can, just come up behind him and lift him up. Now come forward.
It's all right, big man.
There you
go.
go.
Bob.
Bob, it's okay.
Okay, good.
Good job. Good job.
Bob, no.
Bob.
Bob.
Pull him up. Push him up. Push him up.
He's trying to bite his face. Just give him.
Bob, it's okay.
Retreat.
Careful.
Retreat.
Pull, guys. Pull.
Retreat. Good.
Yeah, that's right. It's okay. Come here. Bob, come here.
Luckily, firefighters arrived, and one of them, tied to a rope, crawled out onto the cracking surface. The ice gave way beneath him, plunging him into the icy lake, but he didn't give up. He pushed on and finally reached the dog, managing to pull it to safety. After warming up, both the dog and the firefighter were thankfully okay. A group of men had set up for a quiet night of car camping deep in the forest. Everything was calm until around midnight, when this happened. A leopard wandered next to their campsite. Thankfully, they spotted it in time, and the animal vanished back into the forest. A group of friends were enjoying a day out in the woods and decided to snap a fun group photo to capture the moment. But later, as they went through the pictures, someone noticed something strange. Right between a blonde girl in green and a brunette in grey, a bizarre face appeared. It didn't belong to anyone in the group. Was it a ghost? A lost spirit wandering through the forest? Or could it be one of those eerie illusions where your brain finds faces in random patterns? Dateline, a YouTuber known for sharing party clips and DJ sets, decided to document his hike in Suffolk County, New York. Deep in the woods, he stumbled upon something strange and unsettling.
Okay, we're deep in the woods. Sort of, we're like on the border, because like there's a side of the woods where there's people's houses. But I came to a trail that led to a trail that led to a trail up the hill, and I came down this, and as you can see, probably can see, it's fucking blocked. There's trees knocked over, blocking it, and cut down so that it's hard to get down the hill. But I saw what looked like a fire pit, and since I've already found one back the way I came, and it was just made by neighborhood kids, and when I was there, I met one of the kids that rides a dirt bike in here, and he was probably like in his 20s. I don't know if he was like a kid, but the point is I thought this might be something similar. So I come down the fucking hill. Now remember, we're still in the woods. We're still in the fucking woods, right? I don't know what this is. Do you see the fucking trees? Look at the white shit, okay? I was like, okay, these are probably no trespassing signs, or maybe it's something for the wildlife or something. And look, we're bordered on all sides by hills. Anyway, I'll cut right to the chase because I might die. Look what these fucking are. What the fuck is going on in here? And this isn't like woods I've never been to. Like, I've been here before. I've been here a lot. I've been here so much, I've actually been to the hospital getting stitches because of some of the adventures that I've had. That's beside the point. These are all different fucking people. And they're all just... This is Utah, Florida. They're all different. They're all fucking different. Every single one. This one's from Georgia. And look at this shit. Like, look where the fuck we are. Who the fuck does something like this?
He couldn't shake the feeling that everything was tied to the missing persons cases. Suddenly, he heard voices in the distance and he fled the scene.
OSU medical student. Look over there. You see that shit? The orange thing on the tree. It's a drop light. Or this. Holy shit, I just realized what I'm looking at. The video's not doing it justice, but this bundle of sticks, they're lashed together. That's a cage of some kind, or a hut, or a lean-to or something. And over here in the middle of the fire pit, that's a shovel. I don't even know if this fucking shit is booby-trapped. Think about it. Somebody that could put this together, like, they could be watching me, right? Stacy Peterson, 23 years old, missing from Illinois, 2007. Oh shit, I heard voices. We have to get the fuck out of here.
He reported the incident to the police, who investigated and found that residents of a nearby property claimed it was just Halloween decorations. Weeks later, he returned to the site, only to find the posters gone and replaced with handmade no trespassing signs.
Anyway, what they've done, they printed out their own no trespassing signs. Homemade. I'm assuming these are all legally binding. I have no way of knowing, so I'm not taking any chances. But you can see, they attached them to the trees with ordinary masking tape. These aren't even laminated. This is posted, private property, no trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. And they've got one there, one there, one there.
But the eerie feeling remained. Was it truly just decorations, or was there something far darker at play? It was 3:30 in the morning on November 20th, 2019, when this man got a call from his mum. Her car alarm had gone off, and she thought something might be inside. He drove over to check, and caught this.
Oh, hey, it's a bear in the car. Well, that's not good, is it? What are you doing, buddy? Come on, man. Oh, your car has heavy damage. Oh, yeah, this is not good.
How the hell did it get in my car?
Get open the door.
A hungry bear, emboldened by the cold and lack of food. Strangely, there was no food in the car. But would you stay that calm if a bear was sitting in your car? On March 2nd, 2025, a man received a trail camera notification in the middle of the night. While reviewing the footage, he saw something truly unexpected. At 2:32 a.m., someone or something can be seen sitting in the distance. It looks like a girl, but something about her feels off. It's hard to believe any normal person would be in such a remote spot, at that hour, near someone's house. Maybe it's not a girl at all. It was around 3 a.m. when Reddit user Leonard Blaze was jolted awake by strange sounds outside his cabin. At first, it was hard to tell what it was. Some said it sounded like a fox, others compared it to a woman screaming. Most likely, it was just a fox. But still, hearing that in the dead of night, alone in the woods, undeniably creepy. Beth, a solo traveler known for her peaceful van life adventures, recently faced a terrifying ordeal while camping in Tennessee.
I'm headed northeast of Tennessee. I was down in Georgia, but apparently there's going to be a really bad storm system moving through, like Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, with some tornado warnings and like very strong likelihood of tornadoes. So I decided to drive a couple hours to avoid those warning areas. It's supposed to be rainy, which is fine, but it allows me a couple days to like ride out the storm. Clouds are really rolling in. It's supposed to start raining any minute. So I'm gonna just find a safe spot to camp.
Hoping to avoid a storm system sweeping through the south, she picked what seemed like a safe, remote lakeside spot. But the weather quickly worsened. Rain flooded the area, turning the ground to mud.
The water has just risen so much. All that area now has water filling up. The water is just starting to pile up and make like a little stream here. And so the last thing I want to do is get caught in mud and water, especially when the next 23 hours it's a lot of water going to be settling here. So see, it's already like starting, and there's the lake. And I don't want to be stuck in that. Okay, I've made the decision to get out of this mud area because the water is really like rising over here and it's puddling so bad. I'm just worried I'm gonna be stuck in the mud. I hope I'm not already. I think it's better for me to get up on more pavement area, so that's what I'm gonna attempt to do. Over here, where it is more not as muddy. Even though I'm closer to this other person, this is gravel here, and this is just going to be a better option. Okay, so this spot is a lot better.
As water rose, Beth barely managed to drive her van to higher ground, passing another vehicle that had gotten stuck.
Where I was, then I just moved from over there. A car came in. They just got stuck. They're rocking the van back and forth in reverse and trying to push it out. I'm gonna go out and see if they need any help. I'm putting my boots on. I'm gonna go see if those guys need help. I at least have a shovel that they can use, but they are stuck down where I was. Big shovel, but it's something that can help them hopefully. I'm gonna see if they can use it. I was down here earlier, but with the rain, it was so bad I had to move because I was worried I was gonna get...
She offered help, lending tools and support until they were freed. Back in her van, alerts poured in. Tornado warning.
Okay guys, here's the situation. I just got active tornado warning on my phone. I can hear it. It's scary.
If you're just now tuning in, we do have one storm that we're watching right now that has a tornadic that's coming up towards Stringford. Really need you guys to take shelter.
Okay, it's okay, bud. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. Do you guys hear that? It's just like downpouring outside right now. Pikeville and Spring City are in the worst of it right now. I need to hear what he's saying on here. Oh my gosh. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Oh, that thunder is so bad. I know, it's okay, Apollo. It's okay. Shh. Well, there's nowhere to actually like take cover at all because I'm in a freaking van in the middle of the woods. The lightning is insane right now.
With no shelter, no buildings, just trees and storm winds, Beth braced herself with her cat Apollo. She survived the night, but not without emotional scars. A woman was out hiking on a jungle trail when she took this fun little clip for Instagram. What she didn't realize was that a snake had slithered out from the bushes behind her. Since she had stayed calm without even knowing it, the snake didn't feel threatened and didn't react. It could have ended badly, but she got lucky. From the looks of it, she didn't even notice afterward, only realizing what happened when she watched the video later. Back in November 2005, while hiking on Mount Bugong's Staircase Trail, This person came across a bivouac hut and snapped a photo mid-hike. At the time, nothing seemed unusual. But after descending the mountain, they finally took a look at the photos. That's when things got strange. In one shot, a dark figure appeared in the window on the left side of the hut. No one had noticed it at the time. There were no other hikers around, and no one had gone near that window. Unsure of what they had captured, they quickly left the area. While working deep in the woods, a group of woodcutters came across something truly bizarre. As one of them sliced into a tree, water shot out from the trunk. It looks almost unreal, but it is actually very real. Some trees, especially in wet areas or during certain seasons, absorb so much water that it fills their core. When cut, that pressure is released all at once, causing the liquid to shoot out like a geyser. Van life often seems peaceful, and for YouTuber Casey Johnston, it's part of her daily routine. But one morning in southern Utah, things took a dark turn. She had parked overnight near a small town, hoping for a quiet night. But around 7 a.m., this happened.
So Olive and I woke up fairly early. I started working on my computer and recording some footage for the vlog. And I noticed at about 7 a.m., a black car went past us very slowly on the main road here. The speed limit is 40 miles an hour, and this car was going maybe 15 to 20 miles an hour, which struck me as odd, but they kept driving, so I really didn't think much of it. Until about 5 minutes later, the same car came back down the road and pulled off into the same lot as us and actually drove behind the van. And I was close enough to the car at this point that I could see there were two men in it. One was driving and one was in the passenger seat. And they actually went up a little road that was behind the lot that we were parked in. And they got to the end of the road, turned right back around, and then very slowly started coming back down the road towards the van. So this So this whole time I'm sat up here in the cab area very discreetly trying to watch what they're doing out this driver's side window. But once they got close enough back towards the van, I actually moved from up here into the back area because that is where I keep my safety items. And unfortunately, I don't have a window on the driver's side back there, so I lost my visual of them, but I could hear that they pulled their car up right along the driver's side of the van, and they actually honked their horn at us.
Someone approached her van, not once, but 3 times. It wasn't just someone looking for directions. They were clearly trying to get her attention.
Got out of the car and came up and started knocking on my driver's side window, which I also ignored. And just to clarify, this was not a police car, this was not a security car, these were just 2 dudes in a car. So a couple minutes after I ignored the knocking, they finally left. They went back out onto the road and I watched them slowly drive away. At this point, I knew I needed to leave the lot, but I wasn't sure where I was going to go because, again, this is a small town and it is surrounded by very desolate areas. So the last thing I wanted to do was immediately try to leave town, drive out into the middle of nowhere, and have them follow me.
And what made it worse? They had already seen her van earlier. By now, they likely knew she was traveling alone. Casey stayed still, hoping they'd leave. Eventually they did, but not for long. They came back again, this time watching her from a distance. Feeling unsettled, she drove to a nearby restaurant. After eating, she made the decision to put miles between herself and that town, driving for hours until she reached a busier city. shaken but safe, to this day she still wonders, what were they planning? A group of friends were driving through a forest when one of them noticed something strange and started recording. A figure in white dashed through the trees, almost too fast to be possible. They later stopped the car to investigate, but didn't find anything. At first, they thought they might have been mistaken. Maybe it was just an animal. But when they checked the footage again, it looked nothing like any known animal. It looked more human. But that would be impossible, right? Tom was using the Randonautica app when it led him to an unfinished construction site. Curious but confused, he stepped inside to see why the app brought him there. The house was empty and eerie. Nothing made sense, so he decided to leave. But just as he walked into the construction yard, he heard strange noises nearby.
I think the app is like just total load of it, but I don't know. I really do not know. I honestly don't know whatsoever.
Then, out of nowhere, a man in a hoodie appeared, swinging a sledgehammer right at him.
Yo, what? Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the Yo.
Tom ran for his life, barely escaping the man. Once safe, he started filming again, trying to process the terrifying close call he just had. This eerie photo was taken near a forest, late at night. A figure in a dark dress can be seen standing beside a fence. Locals say no one in the area matched her description. So who was she, and what was she doing there, alone? Some believe it's just a passerby, but to me, she doesn't look like a normal passerby. Her presence feels off. Could something more disturbing be going on here? These hikers had just parked their van when this happened.
Girl, I am so amazed because I have never.
Hey, he pulling all the doors.
And he didn't open the door on the van. Oh!
Get out! Get out of there.
Y'all better stop.
Don't you go down there.
Please don't.
Don't go down there. Don't go down there.
Oh, Lord, he up in the car. Y'all, the up in the doors and got in the car. Oh, Lord, he got them popcorns. Look at him. He just wanted some food. Oh. Girl, he didn't got the popcorn and got out.
Then, just as calmly as it came, the bear wandered back into the forest. Fortunately, no one was inside the van at the time. On January 1st, 2023, the YouTube channel Van Life Adventures with Jack posted a video that started as a peaceful solo camping trip in the Scottish Highlands. Jack drove through rainy, narrow roads, aiming to visit Castle Campbell. After filming the landscape with his drone, he parked in a remote spot to spend the night. Surrounded by silence and darkness, things felt calm, until he noticed a car parked nearby. That was odd, given how isolated the place was. Soon, faint noises and slight movements around his car unsettled him.
Somebody has parked the car. What the fuck? I am going to prepare to leave this area. Oh, the tunes are on. Fuck this.
It's clearly some young kids that came up. I'm getting out of here. I don't like that.
And then his car shook slightly. With no phone signal and rising fear, he spotted more cars arriving. Not waiting to see what would happen, he left immediately. A few locals were out for a walk in Qinhui County, Sichuan, China, when something terrifying happened. They noticed the hillside shifting just in time and managed to run to safety. The rocks missed them by just seconds, but fortunately, no one was hurt. The area had seen heavy rain in the days before, likely triggering the landslide. It could have been a disaster, but instead, it became a lucky escape caught on camera. 2 men were out on a frozen river in Russia when, out of nowhere, the ice cracked and began to drift.
Давай. Тыкай. Спиннинг мой нахуй, смотри. Да хуй на этот спиннинг. Нам бы вылезти, блядь. Про него и забыл, блядь. Давай. Короче, ребята. Фу, блядь, слышь, я так сейчас наклал.
Suddenly, they found themselves stranded on a large floating sheet of ice. Imagine if they had stayed on it. Where would the current have taken them? And would the ice be able to hold them? Thankfully, they weren't too far from shore. With some quick thinking and a bit of luck, they made it off safely. A man was exploring deep in the forest when he came across an old abandoned house. As he filmed the eerie surroundings, he suddenly heard something unsettling. Curious but cautious, he moved toward the sound of a crying baby. Strangely, the cries seemed to shift further away with every step, as if leading him somewhere. The atmosphere grew tenser. It wasn't clear if this was a trick, a setup, or something else entirely. Given how realistic the cry sounded, some suspected it could be a lyrebird, an Australian bird known for mimicking all kinds of sounds, even human voices. After checking the house real quick and finding nothing, he started feeling extremely uneasy and left the place behind, hoping it wasn't an actual baby left behind in the woods. What do you think? A ghost or a lyrebird? Jay Carini and his friends were goofing around with the Randonautica app. Just for fun, they picked a creepy intention: forest clowns. The app led them deep into the woods, and soon enough, they started hearing circus music out of nowhere.
You guys hear that? I hear circus music.
Oh my god.
Dude, let's get out. Let's get I'm good. Let's go. Circus music is never a good.
They also noticed movement, like someone or something was out there, watching.
Oh, something's walking around back there.
With no clear explanation, they took off, spooked by the thought that what they had asked for might actually be happening. But even after getting away, these questions stuck with them. Who was playing that music so deep in the woods? Could it have really been a clown? And how would the app know? A TikTok user decided to try out the Randonautica app, and their exploration led them near a river by a bus station, where they noticed a patch of disturbed soil partially hidden under a blue tarp. Lifting the tarp revealed a ripped black trash bag. Inside was a shovel, and an object stained with something red. The TikToker called the police immediately, and to their surprise, the officers took it seriously, collecting everything as evidence. Judging by their reaction, this wasn't just an internet stunt. Something truly disturbing might have been found. But as of now, nothing more about the case has been revealed. Late one night, a CCTV camera captured something eerie near someone's forest home. Stunned, the owner shared the clip on Reddit. Take a look. A woman in a white dress appears, slowly walking past a fence. She doesn't quite walk, more like glides, before disappearing off screen. Some commenters were convinced she looked just like the ghost from the old legend La Llorona, and if that's true, they say you'd better stay away from the water. Whether it was a person or something else, it definitely shouldn't have been there. On August 22nd, 2023, a trail camera deep in the woods captured something strange. In the foreground, a small group of deer grazed peacefully, seemingly unaware of anything unusual. But far in the background, a humanoid figure can be seen. Something appeared to be protruding from its head, and its presence felt off. Maybe it was just a hiker caught at the right moment. But wouldn't the deer have reacted if a person was really standing there? The remote location, the late hour, it all raises one question. What was that figure doing out there, alone in the woods? A hiker was exploring an area filled with caves when he came across an unusual rock formation. It was perfectly shaped like a hand, almost lifelike, with fingers stretching out as if frozen mid-reach. The details were so precise it looked carved, but it was just rock, untouched and natural. The hiker couldn't help but wonder, could this really be a coincidence? While hiking, this person came face to face with something wild. A massive maned wolf, its long legs and haunting stare stopping them right in their tracks. At a glance, it almost looked mythical. Some even say it resembles the legendary Chupacabra. These creatures are fast, reaching speeds of 30 miles per hour and can leap over 6 feet high. It is a rare encounter, and one they won't forget anytime soon. Someone set up a motion-activated trail camera in Medoc Mountain State Park near Littleton, North Carolina, a place already known for alleged Bigfoot sightings, with even a local museum dedicated to the legend. For several days, the camera captured typical animal activity, but on August 8, 2024, it picked up something strange. A large humanoid figure walked by, twice. The image was a bit blurred from dew, but the shape didn't match any known animal. Some believe it might have been a hunter, while others are convinced it could have been Bigfoot. No one knows for sure. And for more chills, watch this next video.